On overcoming. A key word here. Things that you may overcome, the adversities of fate, sometimes. Things you may not, but you attempted to in your strife, in gigantomachia. Things that polluted you, like pest, kleshas, whether wrath, whether fierce hate. Sometimes it's necessary to feel it, to understand it. Disgust, scorn, attachments, anger, perfidy, cruelty in the finest resort, cold-blooded ruthlessness. Now, you may say that if you go through it all, like once it was mentioned that Hannibal, the Carthaginian general, said he would swim in the blood of Romans. Was it hateful? No, it was called perfidy and cruelty. It is taken from Seneca's De Ira, How to Contain Anger. And as we know, Seneca was a lecturer to Nero, the emperor. It didn't work out well, this clemency and idea, but the very treatise is worth reading. It was written to a friend by Seneca. Now, what is it in overcoming that is necessary? Coordinates, reference points. What do you want to be? From this raw substance matter of experience and confrontations. Because then you learn. And even the greatest wretch that you become after years of breaking, and then you become all of a sudden sober and more benevolent in a tough, resilient fashion. You solidify your pain, your agony, into strength. What do you do with this strength? Kill, destroy, murder, rape? That's pointless. Because then you annul your fights and confrontations, right? And I've been multiple times encountering certain ideas of inciting rageful serial killings and other bestial things, let's say. However, what is here is ethos, reason, deriving, thought, philosophizing, and consolidation in meditation, in theurgic action, in apotropaic ceremonies. So, overcoming is a way of direct your pain, suffering, agony, and everything else into a solid strength that is directed towards the right things, towards the better things. And don't tell me that you suffered so much or you've been in so much pain or you'll be so mistreated that you cannot overcome it. Like that crooks something, never mind. Don't tell me, because I lived through hell. I lived through hell's unimaginable to many people. I've seen the Black Earth. I was fucking trashed. My nervous system was destroyed. I was betrayed. Plenty of lies and slander, smear campaigns. My identity was thieved. My works were destroyed, wrapped around by the enemies and sold as their own. And what then? What do you make of such a lesson? Do you break and cry? Well, sensitive people are to be respected, if it's honest. But at this stage, you don't whine. You don't have the comfort of whining, of feeling pain. You just don't. Your soul is dead, your heart is cold, you don't. So what remains? Psychopathy? No. Ethos and reason. And overcoming, overarching all the shit you've been through in order to pursue the right things, directed to the noble things. And that's what makes a man. And I believe that through overcoming you coin a certain wisdom and an inner strength. You may be soft without, strong within. And sure, it is bordering sometimes with misanthropy, with various hatreds, because, oh, you are a little head boy, so you hate this or that, or this or that. That doesn't matter. And you overcome it and you say, no, it's unreasonable. And then the things you hated destroy you, stab you with a dagger, to hate them more. Do you hate them? Well, if you do, you're self-destructive and the passions consume you. Everything in moderation, nothing in excess. Epsilon at Delphi. Oracles of Apollo. So, and it is guiding every great philosophy, this gigantomachia in Buddhism, overcoming through discernment, loving kindness, and so on. This is the heroic idea, the arhatic idea in the East, the Stoic idea of Zeno. This is also the heroic idea of the Greek arete and alke. So, whenever somebody tells me that he cannot or he may not, I say, okay, but if you don't confront your life, if you don't go out and smash this sword against yourself and against the opponents within, then you're lost. And in losing, nobody cares. You fall to the streets, you're destroyed. What will society think? Well, happenstance, what society thinks, after all my combat and years and inner knowledge and gnosis of myself, of the gnotise auton type, I prefer to be more significant to the gods than to the people that are good at slandering and smearing you. But you overcome it. And this is the finest point of a heroic life. That you carry the burdens, overcome them, and rectify them into pure gold. The alchemical gold. Thank you.